Hi, today I'm reviewing the Versed Stroke of Brilliance Brightening Serum. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase all these products with my own money. So if you want to help keep the channel independent, check out my products at nobsbeauty.com or click on the Amazon link below. So I was at Target a couple weeks ago, maybe, and saw that they had a whole new line of products. Smartly was kind of their initial really affordable thing, and now Versed, I'm assuming it's pronounced Versed because Versed is like a anesthetic drug, so I'm gonna go with Versed. But anyway, so I've got a whole line of products from cleansers to serums to this brightening serum. They've also got an vitamin C powder, which a little more pricey than the ordinaries and more pricey than Good Molecules. It's $19.99. I think most products in this lineup are $19.99. So when I saw that, I had to pick up a few of the items and give them a try. I love trying new things, and when I saw them, like, wow, this is new. So definitely picks them up, and it's still not at a lot of the Targets. Just the one I was at seemed to get it earlier than everybody else. So I've had a little time to try this out. Not as much time as I would like, but there's a lot of people that are looking for reviews on products from this line, so I thought I would put mine out earlier just to help you guys make a decision if you thought you need to try this at all. And after I've had a chance to try a few of the other ones I picked up, I'll definitely review those as well. So this was the first one I started out with. Since it's summertime, it's always good under your sunscreen to use a good vitamin C serum. It helps fight off free radicals and sun damage and really helps give your SPF a boost. So good time of year to try some of these new ones out. So anyway, so I'm going to let you guys know my thoughts on it based on my Sarah score scale. And obviously this is a serum, which is supposed to help with brightening your skin with vitamin C and licorice root and a few other ingredients. So my first criteria is packaging. And the dropper bottles, I'm getting a little annoyed with them because they just take up so much room for storage. Although they're probably very affordable to make, I still sometimes prefer a good old squeeze tube or a pump bottle. But overall, it's a definitely effective, affordable way to do it. So plastic. Although the one thing I didn't notice was any recycling. Oh, it does have it on here. Check locally. So I don't know if this is actually going to be totally recyclable or not. Like Smartly had some weird things with the recycling on that, like it wasn't fully recyclable. So anyway, so potentially recyclable, I guess. I'm going to have to find out when I get to the bottom of it. But anyway, so effective. My second criteria is alcohol, and this does not contain any denatured alcohol, which is always a good thing. Fragrance, in terms of that, this has no fragrance ingredients and has no scent. So this is kind of Target's marketing this as a clean brand, so no parabens, fragrance, dyes, things like that. What else is on here? Vegan, cruelty-free, fragrance-free, dye-free, no silicone, sulfates, formaldehyde, petroleum, mineral oil. So anyway, so good for those two. My fourth criteria is the manufacturing location. And this is manufactured in Thailand, which there's a lot of beauty products being made there because basically, for the most part, anybody anywhere in the world that has about $3,000 can begin manufacturing anything they really want there. So there's been a huge boom in that industry there. So people are manufacturing cosmetics, vitamins, supplements, beauty supplements, things like that there. So typically, I thought Thailand, well, no issue with that, but I did some Googling just to do some research, and there's been a lot of raids recently on companies that are taking people's $3,000 and opening up shop. And there was a recent raid on one where they were selling substandard cosmetics with sometimes false ingredients or misinformation on what the actual ingredients are. And some were being manufactured in very unclean warehouses, so you're really getting substandard products. So there's a huge raid there. However, Target's a huge company, so I have to assume that quality controls in Thailand checking these things out, but still doesn't necessarily mean things from Thailand are going to be totally above board. I got to assume Target is, since they're a huge company, they're not going to go with some substandard, unclean warehouse using fake products. But it just seems like if you're picking up things made from Thailand, do a little bit of research before you ingest it. If it's a supplement, please, because you really don't know. Anyway, you don't know what it is when you're taking it. So just do a little bit of research. Make sure it's a very reputable company. But anyway, so very cheap to start. Almost anybody with $3,000 can just start making stuff. So that's not always a good thing, but it is nice because it creates innovation and new things like that. So I don't know, hit and miss issue. So let's see. My fifth criteria is ease of use, and this almost has a gel-like consistency. It's not super watery like a lot of other vitamin C products, and it's pretty thick, as you can see in the dropper. But you want to take a couple drops. If you use a serum after you wash your face in the morning, apply a few drops, press it into skin, and then give it a minute or two to absorb. And then after that, either apply your moisturizer or go straight to your sunblock and apply that. So it's definitely very easy to use. As you can see, it absorbs pretty quickly, nicely, gives you a nice finish, not sticky or anything, which is nice, kind of a silky satin finish. And it works very well, layers easily, no pilling at all, and super easy to use. I've used this now directly just under a sunblock, and it worked easily, and I've used this under moisturizer, and it worked well. So layers very nicely and super easy to use. The gel texture actually is kind of nice. So a lot of vitamin C serums can be either super oily and greasy feeling, which most people with oily skin probably don't appreciate. And some can be super silicone-y and like too matte, which isn't necessarily the easiest to layer with foundation and things like that over it. And some can be too watery. And this one just seems to have a very nice consistency. So I really like that. So very easy to use. In terms of antioxidants, it's not a long ingredient list right here. So not super long. But it does have some good ones. Obviously, licorice root extract. Vitamin C is in there. Niacinamide, also very good for brightening. Sodium hyaluronate and turmeric is in there as well. So some good beneficial ingredients and antioxidants will certainly help your skin fight off free radicals, especially if you're going to be outside or in the sun, things like that. So they've done a good job with including some good ingredients. My seventh criteria is animal testing, and the Verse brand is cruelty-free as well as vegan. So if that's criteria for you, you got both of them. So very nice. In terms of performance, hydrates very nicely. I've only been using it for probably 10 to maybe close to 2 weeks now. I haven't noticed any visible brightening yet. So take that as it is. I mean, you have to use products for a lot longer to really notice things like that. So it's not a huge issue, in my opinion. But definitely works very well under sunscreen. Performs nicely, very, very hydrating. But my question is, and I emailed them, I'll see if when I hear back, but I do have to wonder what the percentages of the sodium ascorbyl phosphate vitamin C is in here. And it seems like 3 of the last vitamin C products I've reviewed either haven't disclosed it or won't disclose it, which is the Volition Beauty Strawberry C Serum. I emailed them, and they basically said that it's a good amount, but they're not going to release what the actual percentage is. The Tarte Youth or Dare Serum, which I really like. Also, they consider that to be proprietary information, so they're not releasing the percentage of vitamin C. And then here's another one with no percentage of vitamin C. So I like to know for reference what I'm getting. I mean, if it's 1%, it's certainly not a lot, and it's not going to do a ton for brightening. Is it 20%? Just tell me something, or just give me a ballpark figure. The percentage of vitamin C is above 10, or it's below 10, or I don't know. Anyway, just tell me. That's what I want to know. So, and you can certainly expect better results from higher percentages. There's obviously a threshold. But anyway, so it'd been nice to know. But anyway, so on to my 9th criteria, which is the price. This is the full size, which is 1 ounce, and it retails for $19.99. Target usually has deals like if you spend 20 or more on beauty, you get like a gift card or a certain percentage off or things like that. So I think when I bought this, it was like if you spend $20 or more, you get a $5 gift card. So I'm like 1 cent under. Can you just charge me $24 and give me my gift card? Also, the thing with Target is they really don't take any returns on cosmetics at all. I tried to return an unopened bottle of moisturizer. After I got home, I realized the third ingredient was alcohol, and I brought it in, and I said, I haven't even opened it. I just looked. I realized I have an issue with the main ingredient. Nope, you can't return it. So, kind of makes me a little nervous buying it, especially if you have a huge issue with it. So, I guess you just have to chalk it up for, if you pick this up and don't like it, find somebody to pass it down to that will use it, because you don't want to waste it. So anyway, so that's my main issue buying cosmetics at Target. If it's a cosmetic and it's sold somewhere else, I'd rather pick it up somewhere else where if I have a significant issue, I can return it or exchange it or whatever. So, and then my 10th criteria is the it factor. Definitely seems to be a decent vitamin C licorice niacinamide brightening serum. There are other similar products on the market for around the same price range, so it seems to be a deal, but not necessarily. I mean, like the Ordinary, Good Molecules, Skincare Revolution. The Ordinary's got multiple different vitamin C products that are probably half the price of this one. So that's always an option. Definitely a decent product, decent brightening vitamin C serum. Cruelty-free, fragrance-free. I really like that. Seems to be hydrating, but in the end, I could make a better decision on the it factor if I knew what percentage of vitamin C it was. And then, obviously, the manufacturing location is a little bit up in the air for me as to my total opinions of that yet. So, anyway, so overall, I gave this an 8 out of 10, which is still pretty good. If you're in the market for a good vitamin C product, check out your local Target for this. And they've got a lot more products, so I'll definitely be checking those out in the future and reviewing them. So if there's a specific product in their lineup you're interested in, definitely leave me a comment. I don't want to do the vitamin C product, though, because I've got the Ordinary one, which is a huge thing. I've got the Good Molecules one. I haven't reviewed that one yet, but I don't know, it'd take me like 80 years to use those two up. So I don't want to spend more money because it'd probably be pretty similar. Well, I would hope. Anyway, so definitely leave a comment if you've tried the brand yet. Also, let me know what your thoughts are. So leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Check out nobsbeauty.com. And thank you guys so much.